You didn't cause my bad mood, so why am I going to take my bad mood out on you? Totally agree.
Couldn't agree more.
100%. I love the positivity.
Thank you, bro. And like we were talking about, it's law of attraction. If you want to attract great people and the opportunities that you desire, you got to have that positive outlook of like, I can accomplish anything. Now, when you have that mentality, a lot of people are going to look at you like, who does this guy think he is? So cocky, so arrogant, thinks he can conquer the world.
He's faking it.
Well, I can conquer the world, and I don't give a shit about your judgment, because you judging me just shows me that you're doing everything wrong, and you think that hating on me or talking down on me is going to help you get better. Here's a quote that I'm going to give you that will instantly block out any ill feeling toward anyone being a little bitch about anything.
I love this.
Those who are hating aren't happy, and those who are happy aren't hating.
It's time for the Garage Boozing Podcast.
What's up, nerds, and welcome back to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. I'm your host, the man with absolutely no plan, the Chase with the face for radio, Chase Shurga. And boy, do I have one hell of an episode for you guys today. I am joined by local personality. You might know him from the Adirondack Thunder games. You might know him from Two Buttons Deep. Enough said. I am joined by Billy Floyd, a.k.a. my new best friend. And why did I call him my new best friend? Well, you'll hear it on the podcast. Billy seems to have a lot of best friends, and basically he said I'm his new one. So it's cool. You can never have too many best friends. But yeah, this conversation is absolutely fantastic, and it went a lot longer than I totally expected. So, of course, we're breaking it into two parts again, like we do sometimes here at the garage. But, of course, this conversation goes all over the place. So, I mean, would you expect anything less? But yeah, without further ado, folks, you know what time it is. It's time to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, crack open a cold one, and if you're really feeling fruity, take a shot. Why not? Because this week's episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast is locked in with Billy Floyd, and part one starts now.
Oh yeah, it's support for the Garage Boozing Podcast. It is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped will help you trim up the family jewels to make everything nice and right for the ladies. Make sure that you're using promo code TGBP20 for 20% off your Manscaped products. Oh yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. Today I am joined by one very special guest. To my left, your right if you're watching on YouTube, we have Billy Floyd. Billy, welcome to the show.
Oh my goodness, Chase. Thank you so much, man, for having me. I admire you so much and what you do. You trust yourself. You created your own podcast, your own brand. You dress to the nines. You are the most dapper individual on the planet right now, locked in for this show. I couldn't be more grateful, bro. Thank you so much for having me a part of this program. I'm ready to crush this shit with you.
I love this. And just so you guys know, this is actually the first time I've ever met Billy. I've been following him on social media for a while, but him coming to the garage, this is the first time we've met in person. And this man is so nice. All compliments to the nines. What a great guy, dude. You're the man. Thank you so much for coming.
Respect, bro.
Yo, respect, my dude. Wow, I don't even know where to start. Oh, yeah, the suit you mentioned. So the reason I wore the suit, as you guys know, I have never worn a suit here in the Garage Boozing Podcast. Although when I do like to go out to the bar and, meet some honeys, I like to dress nice. But Billy, if you guys don't know Billy, your Instagram's like what? Follow Billy at, it's like...
the number one, Billy Floyd.
One Billy Floyd.
The one and only.
Oh, okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I like the wink, too.
Hell yeah.
So... if you see Billy's Instagram, you're going to see this guy dresses fly as fuck. Like, I have suits. I like to wear dress clothes just as much as the next guy who likes to look good. But this man's style is just nuts, dude. Like, I don't know. There's a difference between wearing, like, a suit that all matches and stuff. You're wearing stuff that mismatches, but it looks great. So, like, it matches, but, like, it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah. I like to say look good, feel good, play good. And whatever you think you look the best in, however you feel... go crazy with it. I love the suit because you can be so creative. There's so many different colors. It's the most professional class act look. And when I'm rocking that, I feel like the star of the show. I feel like I'm in control. I feel like I'm unstoppable. And I don't care what people think. I'm going to wear a suit anywhere I go that I want to wear one to. And I'm just going to feel locked in. And that's how I do it.
Dude, I'm the same way because like, so I used to have a full-time job that used to make me wear a suit all the time, and I'd go to work feeling great and stuff. Then I'd go out to the bars with my friends, and still to this day, like I'll put a suit jacket on, go to the bars, and my friends are like, "Why are you doing that?" Like I'm like, "Dude, look good, feel good." Exactly. Yeah. I love wearing a suit jacket. I like wearing like a dress shirt. I'll never be that guy that like goes out just wearing like a t-shirt and stuff. I don't know. I just feel like you got better luck almost if you look good, feel good. Like.
You look different, and different
you
stands out.
Yes.
And people remember that. I don't want to be walking in like some jabroni wearing what everybody else is wearing.
Jabroni.
I want to leave an impression. I want you to, even if you don't say anything to me, I want you to look at me and be like, wow, like that guy stands out. That guy looks different. I don't do this for others. I do it for myself. But when you're leveling up in this world, you got to make connections, make impressions, leave an impact, and they don't forget the guy who looks good wearing a suit. They're going to forget about that guy wearing the same t-shirt that everybody else is wearing. We're not like anyone else. We're one of one, and that's how we roll.
I love that you said that too, because like look good, feel good. Like, dude, you can go into the bar and like just have a good time with your boys, not even speak to a girl or whatever. That doesn't even matter. Like you look good, you feel good, and you end the night good. Like it doesn't even matter. You just like, it's like a confidence booster too almost. Like you look good, you feel good, boom, like to the nines. I'll be a hell of a lot more confident walking somewhere like looking really nice versus like coming in like a cut off t-shirt and shorts, I don't know. It's just like, I like it. And a lot of people are like, aren't you uncomfortable? No, like I can wear a suit, tie and dress shirt and like be very comfortable. I don't know how people say that it's not, but I don't know. Anyway, I noticed you're drinking water. You want a beer?
I'm all set, bro. I actually, today, it's been 1 year since I've had a sip of alcohol. I haven't drank in 1 full year. Yep.
Today's your 1 year anniversary?
Today's the 1 year anniversary. And it's not like some special giddy up. I've never been like some crazy binge drinker or anything, but I've drank my whole life in college and my early professional career. And I just hit a point last year where I woke up one day feeling super hungover. I went out drinking. I had nothing. I was celebrating. I was just drinking to get drunk and go out. And I woke up and I'm like, I don't want to feel like shit when I wake up anymore. I'm done with this, and I'm not done forever, but I'm taking a little break. And I'm not saying that people out there should stop drinking. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that you have to be a master, and I mean a master, at cutting out things that in your soul are holding you back at all costs. It does not matter if you lose relationships, if you take yourself out of situations that you're so used to, if you break some hearts, it doesn't matter. Whether it's drinking and you got to cut it out because it's holding you back, playing too many video games, going out too much, eating junk food, whatever it is, the more you remove the things that hold you back and make room for the habits that you got to start doing to get better, that's the ticket to being great. So one day when I have something to celebrate, I'm definitely going to drink up one time, maybe even two. Come on, give me something great. But for right now, it doesn't fit. So when it doesn't fit, put it to the side, make room for something that you need to do now to elevate.
And I totally respect that. So like, I didn't know that. So kudos to you, man.
Respect.
Congrats on 1 year. And that's one of those things like to each their own, Like me, obviously I have a podcast called Garage Boozing. I love alcohol. And I don't think alcohol holds me back at all. But there are people that it does hold back, So like me, I have a brand around drinking alcohol. So like I have to do it for a living. I get home from work. I'm like, I don't want to drink this. Oh, goddamn. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I totally understand. And like I said, there's a ton of people that alcohol affects in a negative way. But then again, like, I don't know, me, I like to drink a beer every now and then and always. But I get it. And kudos to you. That's incredible.
Thank you, bro. Like I said, I've always enjoyed drinking when I have something to celebrate.
I'm a functional drinker. I'm
Hell
functional.
Yeah. And you should always drink if it helps you have fun and if you enjoy it and it doesn't take you out of where you want to be. But for me, it didn't fit. you move on, and you
Absolutely.
still respect people for doing whatever they want. You have to understand that everyone's different.
Absolutely.
Everyone has their own reality, their own journey, and you just got to take the steps that work best for you. I'm not going to listen to that person telling me what I should do. I know what I should do, and if I have to do this, I'm going to do it no matter what.
Hell yeah. Good for you, man.
Thank you, bro.
Congratulations on 1 year. That's awesome. So what I was going to say to you next is, so you're a busy guy. Very busy guy.
We got to keep it going.
Dude, you do social media. I guess you do music now too, which I just found out. You have a banger that I just discovered today. We'll get into that.
Hell yeah.
You're a sports personality. Like what do you call your position? You're not an announcer. You're a
in-arena host. And it is so much fun, bro. The opportunity to be in person with a live crowd, such a positive atmosphere too. You got kids running around. I'm in a suit and tie, so I look the part. I have a microphone. See, you know the deal. You're dripping hard.
You're dripping hard.
I have the opportunity to put kids on the Jumbotron for trivia questions and fun. Put them on the ice to do challenges where they're shooting hockey pucks and trying to win free hot tubs and all this money. It's a blast. And to be able to impact these kids and these fans, that's what everything comes down to.
So
my goal is to positively impact as many people as possible.
I love that.
And this job that I have with the Adirondack Thunder, the perfect position to do so.
So you called yourself an in-arena
Yep, the host.
An in-arena host. All right, and we're going to get back to that too. So that's another hat that he wears. And then also, you're growing huge in popularity in the area. So, I mean, some people here listening might not know who you are. I know who you are, but can you tell me a little bit about yourself, and then we'll dive into the rest of that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a positive influence. Anywhere I go, I'm going to make you better. Now,
Fucking love that.
where I go, there's a lot of people that I don't relate to because I speak the truth and I want you to understand what you have to do in order to elevate. Now, there's a lot of people in this world, Chase, who don't want to face that reality. They like the comfort. They don't like it, but they don't want to take the next step. And they're fine with the 9 to 5. They're fine with dating shitty people that don't make sense. They're down to be toxic. I don't want to get too negative, but there's a lot of people
They're just
who
chilling.
I don't have anything in common with. But when you move like a goat and when you move like you're the best, you're going to attract the best. Right now, I attracted you. You attracted me because we're moving like goats. We're doing what we got to do.
Fucking guy.
That's what I'm talking about. So everyone I'm around right now, I'm helping them get better, whether it's at the gym, on the basketball court, on social media, on the mic, when I'm performing, when I'm making music, in all areas of life. And like I said, I'm a positive influence. I just want to get the best out of everybody. And I learned that from a very young age. And I have to give credit to my grandfather. His name is Ernie Anastas, and he was in the television business in New York City for over 40 years. The
Holy
most
shit.
well-acclaimed television personality of all time. And I was 5 years old when he would take me to New York City. He'd take me to the mall, anywhere near Westchester, New York City, that whole area. And I'd be walking with him. And Chase, no exaggeration, every single individual, families, kids, walking past us, Ernie, hey Ernie. And I'm like looking at him like, why is everyone saying hi to him? This is so.
Why does everyone know my grandpa?
And not only was he just saying hi back, handshakes, kisses, pictures, hugs, everything.
I love that.
He treated every single person like they were the only person on the planet. And I saw this at a young age, and it's like, I want to live like this. I want to be just like this guy. So I learned from him at a very young age. It's the golden freaking rule, bro. Treat everyone the way that you want to be
Yes.
treated. It sounds so corny and silly.
So cliche because we've all heard that our whole lives, but for real, you're
It
so
works.
right. It totally works.
And the painful part about that, when you follow it, is you treat people the way you want to be treated. But a lot of people think it's a joke. A lot of people think like, what is this guy for real? Like, is this guy really just like gassing me up right now? Is this guy really just being complimentary? Like, who does this guy think he is? Like, why? I can't help it. That's just how I am. So I treat everyone the way I want to be treated. I get disrespected a decent amount because people don't want to understand. but I don't quit because I continuously connect with the right people that love the compliments. They love the gas. They love all the positivity. And because I've been doing that my whole life, that's how I've built a great network, built a fantastic empire. And now I feel like I have so much under my skin, all this shit in my bag. And I just know I'm capable of achieving anything through the mindset of just being positive and treating everyone exactly how you wish you could be treated by everyone.
Totally. I love that mindset. Like, the positivity is so fucking awesome. And like, I'm a big believer that like, you can literally do anything you set your mind to, man. If you focus on something, one thing, whatever, if anyone tells you no, go fuck yourself. I know I'm saying fuck words too early, but whatever.
No,
go
fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. No, seriously, because like,
Fuck 'em.
You can do anything you set your mind to. If you are focused on one thing, you eat, sleep, breathe that one thing, you will eventually accomplish that one thing. Like, what's the secret, you know? Like, fucking thoughts become things. I believe that too. And I love your passion and everything. So you've been like this your whole life, just Mr. like great mood. Like, do you ever get in a bad mood? You don't seem like you get in a bad mood. And I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I never get in bad moods, but when I do, I kind of get in a bad mood for quite a minute because I don't know how to handle it because I'm such a positive person. And I've said that a million times on here.
I'm a master of acceptance. No matter what happens, that's what it is. So, you know, like how when you take a hot plate out of an toaster oven or a microwave and you touch the plate, it's like, ah, shit, that's super hot.
Yeah.
Like, ah, crap. But then like immediately you're like, okay, no, I'm good. Now I'm just going to move on. It's the same thing when something bad happens. Like, something that you didn't want to happen happens. It's like touching a hot plate. Like, ah, shit. Like, why did that happen? But then immediately you're just like, nope. Like, that was just initial reaction. No emotion behind it. I'm just going to keep going. And I'm always going to figure out a way. And that's been my life the whole giddy up. That's been the whole thing. Now, don't get me wrong. There's times where I have crazy anxiety. I'm in my head. I'm stressed out. I'm sad about the past. Of course. But in terms of like being in a bad mood, there's just no reason to be in a bad mood. Of course, feel out your emotions and experience every emotion there is. But if you're going to let some bullshit actually affect you and
ruin
what you
your
have
day,
to do, especially affect how you treat other people. One of my biggest pet peeves is when something unfortunate happens to somebody and then here they are mistreating everyone else just because they can't handle the smoke. It's like, get the hell out of here and grow up.
I will never take my mood out on somebody else because they're not, well, I mean, unless they're the one that caused it, then I might say like, hey, like, fuck you. But like, if I'm put in a bad mood for some reason, one, I'm very good about, like I said, I'll be in a bad mood for like a hot second because I don't know how to handle it. But give me 10 seconds and I'm like, all right, dude, like, we can't change it. Like, wake up, let's go. And like, if I'm in a bad mood about something, if you say something, I'm going to be like, dude, leave me the fuck alone, something like that. You didn't cause my bad mood, so why am I going to take my bad mood out on you? Totally agree
Couldn't
with that.
agree more.
100%. I love the positivity.
Thank you, bro. And like we were talking about, it's law of attraction. If you want to attract great people and the opportunities that you desire, you got to have that positive outlook of like, I can accomplish anything. Now, when you have that mentality, a lot of people are going to look at you like, who does this guy think he is? So cocky, so arrogant, thinks he can conquer the world.
He's faking it.
Well, I can conquer the world. And I don't give a shit about your judgment because you judging me just shows me that you're doing everything wrong and you think that hating on me or talking down on me is going to help you get better. Here's a quote that I'm going to give you that will instantly block out any ill feeling toward anyone being a little bitch about anything.
I love this.
Those who are hating aren't happy, and those who are happy aren't hating. Does that make sense?
Makes total sense.
Anybody who's hating, they're not happy, so let them hate, let them talk. In fact, thank you. Keep my name in your mouth. I don't get when people are like, yo, I hate when people are talking shit about me. I hate when people are talking on my name. Don't speak about me. No, please. Whether you're loving on me, admiring me, hating on me, shitting on me, say it, speak it.
Yes!
Because you're going to spread me and my message to someone that might need to hear this, and then I'm going to change their fucking life. So keep my name in your mouth. If you want to talk bad about me or good about me, say it, because when you say it to the universe listens, and the universe will say, this little bitch is getting Reem talking about all this nonsense. Well, we're going to reward the guy who's working, not the little bitch talking bad. You know, keep my name in your mouth and say that, please.
No publicity is bad publicity. Get my name out there. Go ahead. You hate me. I mean,
Yep.
I mean, then again, like if I I don't know, shot my mom, then that's bad publicity. But other than that, like 9 times out of 10, I always say no publicity is bad publicity. You want to talk shit? Keep it coming. Get me out there. You want to talk shit to your friend? They're gonna look me up on Instagram. Send it. I'm getting the views. Shit like that.
Say that shit. Say that shit.
Dude, you have
Say that
fantastic energy. I fucking love it.
Because I don't have anything to worry about because I work my ass off. I'm around the best people. Everything I create is what my intuition tells me to create. And I'm obsessed with rap, with movies, with athletes. And they are living proof that if you fully be yourself in this world and do what you want to do and bust your ass, you're going to be an inspiration like they were inspirations to you. It's just a fact. Because I listen to maybe Russ or Future.
I love Russ.
Russ and Future, right? They're two completely different artists, but both of them are living proof that if you talk your shit, you put it out there, and you stop caring about what anyone thinks, you're going to be a superstar. Most importantly, a positive impactor to where you're going to grow, and then one day everyone's going to look up to you, and they're going to follow what you did, and they're going to try that, and then they're going to become inspirations, and you're just going to live forever, right? Kobe Bryant, dead. He's living forever. Mamba mentality. Bob Saget, dead. He's living forever. Everything he did. Babe Ruth, dead. Nope. He lives forever. I want to live forever, so I'm going to do whatever it takes to leave the greatest legacy behind so everyone can learn from it until the world is literally over. That's the type of shit we're on.
Draft Top. The Draft Top was designed to give you a better all-around drinking experience, and let me tell you how. You take your Draft Top bar tool, put it on top of your adult beverage, give it a little squeeze, not too hard, a little bit of friction, a little to the left, a little to the right, a little to the left, a little to the right, and wha-bam. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see me demonstrate this. If you're listening, I'm sorry, you just got to hear me talk. But yeah, then you pop your Draft Top off, take this, push it down just a tad, and now your beer just became a cup. So forget about wasting plastic, pouring your beer can into a cup, into a red Solo cup, if you will. It doesn't matter because now your Draft Top just made your beer into a cup. So now you can chug your beer a hell of a lot faster. You can smell the aroma of the alcohol. The experience of drinking here is just so much better thanks to Draft Top. So go get yours now. I want you to have one, you want you to have one, and you can get your own Draft Top at www.drafttop.com. And don't forget to use promo code GarageBoozing for 10% off site-wide. That's right. It doesn't matter what you get in your Draft Top cart, 10% off site-wide using promo code GarageBoozing. You know how to spell it. Don't be a fool. Buy your Draft Top right now. Treat yourself. You deserve it. All right, back to the show. I love that too. And I'm a big believer in that. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks about me, except my family. Like, if my family's a little disappointed in me, I would be like, oh, shit. But other than that, like, most people, like, dude, like, I have a man bun. You know how much shit I get for all the time?
I fucking love it. You're sexy, bro.
Thank you, dude.
Damn, boy.
Well, this is my Billy Floyd impression, as I said, but I appreciate
You're a better
that.
Billy Floyd than Billy Floyd. This man's locked in.
I fucking love it. Yeah, so like I said, I get shit on for the man bun all the time, and then like this is fact. So like I'm always like, well, the reason I have the man bun is because I grow it out and I donate it to charity every couple years, which is true. So I actually am cutting my hair July 17th. That'll be the 3-year mark of me growing my hair. I used to grow it out every 2 years, and then when I chopped it, I used to have short hair because it wasn't long enough. So this is the first time that I grew it out for 3 years, so I could still have long hair because I don't know, I like having long hair. It's a part of me. But yeah, people give me shit all the time for the man bun, and I'm like, well, like it's for a good cause. And honestly, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about the man bun because I know at the end of the day, I'm doing something good for people that are going to appreciate it. So go fuck yourself.
What's too bad is there's people who will talk bad about it, sure, but those are the same people who won't even take the time to ask you about it.
Yeah.
They have no problem running their mouth, but if they simply went up to you and said, Chase, you know, why do you have longer hair? Why do you have a man bun? And then you explain that.
I would totally say it right there.
They're probably going to love it and relate to it. And then they're going to feel free to talk about what they do and why they go through what they go through. And then you form a connection And as everyone should know by now, everything is about connection.
Totally.
Communication.
Yes.
And actually caring about people. When you do that and you take the time to connect and care, that's how you build special relationships, and you have no idea what that can bring. Everything I've ever got in my whole life came from knowing someone at a higher level, and they gave me the opportunity. They inspired me. I got in touch with them, and who knows where that can go. So ask the question instead of just judging. We got to get with the times, people.
Well, see, and that's the thing is the world is so negative. It's so unfortunate to say, but it is. We all know how negative the world is. Dude, look at Twitter. Like, people go crazy on Twitter. Facebook, for example. Say someone goes to, a fucking store and buys something, they have a bad experience. You're going to see that on Facebook. They had a terrible experience. Who goes to somewhere and posts on Facebook, oh my God, I had the best experience of my life? You never see that because the world is so negative. So exactly what you're saying is like there's so many negative people out there. There's people that'll be like, oh, dude, man bun, girl, blah, blah, blah. Why do you have a man bun? When they could just be like, hey, dude, like, why do you have a man bun? Like, why do you grow your hair out? Like, why is your hair long? I'd be like, oh, dude, it's for a great cause. Exactly what you're saying. Totally agree.
Those are the sheeple of this world.
The sheeple, yes.
They are literally sheeple. They are so afraid to be who they actually are and to pursue their dreams because they're so terrified of judgment. And also with the behind the back shit talk, you're never going to hear it to your face. So how could you ever be doing something meaningful worrying about what people are saying when it's all in your head? You don't even know what they're saying, but people are too afraid to handle that reality. So instead, they're going to be the first one to judge everyone else, trying to bring them down to their bullshit sheeple hamster level. And it's like, I'm way too cool, way too savage, and just way too locked in to ever go down to where you're at. You can fuck off, and I'm going to keep going, but you little sheeple, if you want to, when the time comes, if it ever comes, I'm right here if you need anything. I don't need anybody to get me right now. That's fine. But if you want to get it, let's talk. Like, come to me and ditch your ego and say, look, Billy, I need some help, or I want to ask a question. I want guidance. But until that comes, I don't participate in any of that behavior because why waste energy talking down, talking about bullshit? I hate when people bond over bullshit. That's the staple of so many friend groups across the country, and people are too afraid to get out of those friend groups because that's all they know, to pursue their dreams, to lock in on their passion, and to start putting themselves in uncomfortable positions filled with a ton of pressure that will lead to greatness. This is Mandarin Chinese to most people. What I'm saying.
I took that in college and I failed.
Exactly. It's a hard language
Very hard
to understand. Damn near impossible. So a lot of people who could be listening to this, they're probably like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But in a couple of years from now, you're going to see where I am and where my people are and where my empire is. And they're going to be like, oh my God, like it all makes sense now. And I can wait for that moment. I know I'm going off here, but
no, go ahead.
A lot of people will be say, I can't wait. I can't wait for this. I can't. No. I can wait. The journey is the dream. You stay locked in right now in the moment. And then when that moment comes, it's going to be so much better because you had no expectations for that future moment. You were focused on what you had to do. And then when that moment comes, you've seen it, you felt it, you manifested it, it hits, it's that much better.
And I love it. And like, of course, like me growing out my hair and getting a man bun, like I knew there was going to be hate coming from that. But I always say that like hate is a form of jealousy in a way. Totally, 100%. Because like if you're hating, there's a reason why you're hating. There has to be some sort of jealousy or some sort of negative there. Like if you're not jealous and you're living your best life, you're all happy, you're not going to hate on the guy who has a man bun. Why the fuck do you care?
You're going to support the hell out of that because when you see someone rocking a man bun, now I don't have a man bun. I probably wouldn't have a man bun because that's not me. But when you're rocking a man bun, I see, wow, this guy is obsessed with being different. This is what he loves.
It's different and I love it.
So how can I not love and respect the hell out of that? Because something that I do that's completely different, that's me being me and I'm loving myself. So when you're doing that in your reality, I'm the first guy that's going to dap you up, shake your hand, clap for you, and tell you to your face, bro, I love it. Dude, you look great. that's the other problem too. Not enough people say that shit. Like when you see a great post on social media, or you see a beautiful lady walking down the street wearing a nice dress, when you look at people, you see a post, you could be like, wow, like I love the ocean. I love the hat they're wearing. So say it, like tell them when you walk past someone and they have a beautiful smile, or they're wearing a nice cap, or they have a nice shirt on, just say, hey, I love that shirt. On Instagram, when someone posts an awesome caption, or they're at some great vacation, or they're on the Garage Boozing podcast, and you like in your head, you're like, this looks so cool. This is awesome. Leave the comment and say it.
Totally.
Why not? Like everyone is turned off from like being social and complimentary. It's like weird to be complimentary, I
Dude,
guess.
I love hyping people up. I love it. Even if I don't know you, I hype you up. Like
hype it up.
If I'm scrolling through TikTok or Instagram, whatever, and I see a post, like maybe I might follow the person, we might follow each other, but like we don't know each other very well. Dude, I leave Instagram comments. I leave comments on everything. Anything I think is great. Like, hey, I love that. I love this. Like, totally, 100%, totally agree with you.
And people want to be loved, but they're not willing to give love. It's like if you were, trying to play in the NBA, but you're not showing up to the gym to shoot hoops every day. It's the same thing. You want to get attention. You want to get love. You want people to respect what you're doing. Well, no one's going to say shit if you're not saying shit. The universe pays attention to that. So I'm not saying like what I say is I'm solely like giving compliments just to get compliments back. But I genuinely feel some type of way about that post, that individual, their look, what they're doing. And instead of just keeping it to myself and being a silent supporter, tell them, because people need to hear it. Now, like, I don't need anybody to tell me great job. I know I'm doing a great job. But it feels so great.
It feels good, yes.
And there's certain people who aren't at this level yet. There was a time where I needed more validation than I do right now. And just those little compliments and those little pushes to go forward from someone I never would have expected to reach out, that can literally change your whole trajectory. Like you could be doing a podcast and, you're, should I quit? Like it's not taking off. But if someone leaves you a great comment or reaches out and says like, this podcast changed my life, this was so special, that can make that person not quit. You have no idea. So why not say it?
I've actually gotten a bunch of those where like, hey, listen to your one, for example, I posted on my Instagram. One of my listeners DM'd me on Instagram, was like, hey, I'm a truck driver overnight, and like, to be honest, your podcast like keeps me awake at night. Like, he's like, yeah, there's been times where I was dozing off, and then I turned on the Garage Boozing podcast and I'm so engaged, and I'm like, dude, that made me feel so good. Again, what you said, like, I don't need the reinsurance because I know that I'm doing a good job. Like, I know the podcast is doing well, and I know it's like fun for everybody, it's entertainment, but like when I see something like that, I'm like, wow, this is why I do this.
Hell yeah.
One thing about, even before the podcast or anything like that, like I just like making people feel good. I like saying something to someone and they're like, wow, like thank you so much. Or like something that'll change people's days. I like having a positive impact way more than having a negative impact. Like, like I would never be a Karen. For example, I don't know like how you are, like how most people are, but like if I go out to eat, for example, this might be like a weird example, but so I go out to eat, I order something, my order comes out completely wrong. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to act like this is what I ordered. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to suck it up. And I'm still going to tip because you know what? I don't know if it was her that made the mistake or the kitchen that made the mistake, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, I don't want to ruin anyone's day. Like, What's the worst that happened? Okay, I ordered something and it came out wrong. Oh, big deal. Like, it's not the end of the universe, Like, if I can still make a good impact, even if she knows that she fucked up giving me the wrong order and she's like sweating bullets bringing it to me, I'm going to act like nothing was wrong. Thank you so much. And if I don't like my food, I'm going to eat a little bit of it. I'm going to be like, hey, can I get a doggy bag? Take it to go and still tip her so she still has a good day, because I want everybody to have a good day.
That's being a master of acceptance. Like I said before, that is absolutely brilliant. And when you act that positive way and you be that positive force, quite often people don't remember what you said, but people remember how you made them feel. So if you're
yes, I love that you said that. Absolutely.
It's so true. So if you give people compliments, if you give them love, if you hype them up, if you give them energy every time you link up, and maybe you're forming a new connection here and there with different people, they're going to remember that. So the next time that person is in a room filled with opportunities and it's like, hey, blah, 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 I need a host for this event. And that person's like, wait, like, I love Billy Floyd. Like, I love that kid. Like, he's so cool to me and he's so nice. So maybe I'm going to hit him up. And then all of a sudden I'm just chilling. And then I get a text like, hey, I want you to come host this event. Someone reached out and we need you. It's like, wow. And I probably got that because I was treating that person nice. But if I kept my head down, if I didn't say shit, if I wasn't trying to connect, how am I going to get those opportunities? You're not going to get them if you're not giving yourself to the universe and treating people the way you want to be treated. I know it sounds crazy, and this is like ultimate discipline because there's no factual proof that you're going to attract these opportunities. The only proof you have is what's in your head and what you're manifesting. And it's going to come true if you just open your mouth and treat people correctly, politely, kind, and positive.
All right, folks, let me tell you all about the pump action shotgun tool. Whoa, there's a tool for shotgunning? Hell yeah, there is. So listen to this. The pump action shotgun tool, created by the Drunk Engineers. Love that name, by the way. It makes shotgunning a hell of a lot easier, and let me tell you how. So you're going to take your beer, and you're going to stick it right in the shotgun tool, like this. Hold it like that so the air pockets are up here, and then you're going to give it a little squeeze. You're going to hear pop, bam, pop. But look at that, no mess. So right now the air pocket's right up here, and you're going to want to make sure you take this, push that down, and then what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the tool. Hold the beer can in place to the mouthpiece. Then you're going to put your mouth on the mouthpiece and shotgun. And boom, no mess. You can shotgun at the dinner table, family events, wherever you want with absolutely no mess. So forget shotgunning, slamming a knife right through. Yeah, not a thing anymore. Thanks to the Pump Action Shotgun Tool by Drunk Engineers. And you can get yours right now. So just log on to www.drunkengineers.ca. Don't forget to use promo code GarageBoozing for 15% off site-wide. That's right, promo code GarageBoozing for 15% off site-wide. Go get yours now. Thank me later. Back to the show. So you must agree with me in the fact that I'm a big believer, mind over matter all day.
Oh, 100%.
Mindset is so important.
Everything.
Absolutely. Like, sure, like, matter might mean something, like, whatever's going on might be really, I don't know, I suck at big word. Detrimental, is that the word? Detrimental?
Love it.
Yeah, sure.
Book it.
Detrimental, yeah. So something might be going really crazy in your life or something like that, but like, dude, if you take control of your mind and you're like, all right, this is what's happening, this is how I'm going to control it, you can snap out of that so fast. I tell the story all the time. So I had a girlfriend that I dated for a couple years, and it ended really badly. And I was super depressed, man. This was when I was like 20, 21 years old. I was like, I was not paying attention at work. I was doing the worst job possible. I would just go to work, clock out, go home, lay in bed. And then eventually I came onto the, so you know The Secret? Obviously you said like...
Law of attraction, baby.
Law of attraction, right. So my boss at the time, he was like, hey, you should look into this. It's the Law of Attraction, The Secret, whatever, YouTube video. This is only the first 20 minutes of the movie, but I really think it might help you. So I've said this before on the podcast. I watched the first 20 minutes of The Secret, the movie video version, and like, dude, it's talking all about like law of attraction, mind this, mind over matter. And like, I'm literally watching this. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I've been in bed for like 6 months depressed. Like, dude, there's so much more that life has to offer. I swear to God, I jumped out of bed and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? But like, dude, that thing changed my entire life. And ever since then, I've been Mr. Positivity. And like, all my friends are always like, how are you so positive all the time? I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's just like, I just am. Like, changed my life. Just crazy.
Happiness is a choice. It is 100%
absolutely yes,
a choice.
I'm glad you said that. Happiness is a choice.
And like, even, I've gone through some really dark times. Everybody who's become something greater than life, they've gone through darkness and they fought through it. So when you're going through those tough times, instead of playing victim, you got to step up and say, fuck that. I'm going to be my own hero and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get out of this. And that means watching the Law of Attraction, reading the right books, listening to the right podcasts, listening to the right music, working out, whatever it might be. When you focus on everything that you can consume in a positive way, everything that the Law of Attraction tells you, or that podcast tells you, or the book Relentless, or Winning, or The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
I love that book, yes.
Oh, It's the greatest book ever. And I hate when people are like, oh,
That's the only book I've read since high school, by the way. That is literally the only book I've read since high school. Holy shit, what a good book.
it's genius. And people call it like, pop psychology or whatnot. Like, no. If you read...
Because they're being negative.
If you read those quote unquote, self-help books, I don't even like that term, but I just call them fact books. They're Atomic Habits, all those books that everybody talks about, You Are a Badass, it tells you what to do. So just read the books, listen to people talk, listen to Joe Rogan, listen to Tim Grover, listen to people who've been there, and then be like, wow, like, these motherfuckers can do it. Like, why can't I? And then you get out of that dark time and you're locked in. I give so much credit to the books and the icons I looked up to get me out of those ruts and help me accelerate and just keep that positivity at all times.
And it might not be easy. We're not saying it's so easy just to read a book and be
Very
like,
hard.
boom, boom, I'm good. Like, oh, just because I saw this one YouTube video, I made it sound like, oh, I watched this video. I was like, oh, let's go. Like, it wasn't easy, but like, I don't know, the dots, the lines connected in my brain. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Mm-hmm. Am I going to spend my whole life just depressed over this girl? Or am I going to like do something with myself and like make some shit happen? So like, we're not saying it's easy, but at the same time, it could be. Like, mind over matter. You have control. You are the one that is in control. I saw this on an episode of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and I like to quote it all the time. You are the pilot of your own life.
Yeah.
True story. Do you know what I'm talking about? That one.
100%.
Yeah, this guy was like a motivational speaker on an episode of Sweet Life and Zach and Cody, and I still remember it to this day because I watched it as a kid. And he's like, you are the pilot of your own life. And I'm watching this as a kid, and I'm like, pfft. But now I use it all the time as an analogy. Yeah. I don't know if that's the right word. I think it is.
You're
analogy.
Right.
You're right.
Analogy,
yeah.
Yep.
I suck at big words, like I said. But yeah, like I see something like that, and that sticks in my brain because it's so true. I am the pilot of my own life. So if you really want to jump out of the, like, I don't know, the crawl space you're in, the bad time you're having, you can. You just have to know that you have that power and believe in yourself, and you can bounce out.
You got to do it. Like, it has to be.
Nobody else is going to do it for you. It's all you.
Like, everybody will always be the first one to say, to me especially, gosh, Billy, you're so lucky. Oh, you have great luck. Some people like you have all the luck.
It's not luck.
Luck does not exist. It doesn't exist. You have to think and consciously say, I'm going to take the steps to be better. And it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be really hard. It's going to give my stomach all these knots, twists, and ties, and my head's probably going to explode. But I'm not going to die. The people that love me are still going to love me. Why would I not do it? What is so scary? Like, what is it? So when you read the books, you watch the TV shows, whatever it might be, the biggest waste of time is watching, listening, consuming, and then just thinking, well, where are the opportunities? Where's my luck? When am I going to change? It's like, no, you know the information, and now you know in your intuition, you got to do whatever it takes to be the pilot of your own life, to fly, to elevate, and inspire all the right people to come with you. You know what's a great thing to say? You know what is the best phrase you could possibly ever go to in any situation? Is we're just locked in. We're locked in, we're present, we're right here. There's nowhere else to be. No dwelling on the past and no freaking out about the future. You're here. You're present.
It is what
it
is.
You're in the moment. And if you just stay right here and you maximize this conversation that we're having, or the assignment you're doing, the workout you're partaking in, the song you're writing, the poem you're writing, the performance you're giving, whatever it is, then you're going to be already locked in for the next moment that's coming later that doesn't even exist yet. And anything in the past that might be haunting you, you might be freaking out about, it got you to where you are today. Everything you did before was just a test, and you passed because you're still alive and you're still shining. So be right here. There's nowhere else you could possibly be. There's always room for greatness wherever you are. You're always in the right place at the right time. Every single time, no matter what. Unless your mindset sucks, like most people. There's a lot of people, unfortunately.
That's what I was kind of going to say, yeah.
Most people's mindset, I don't get it, is like, I'm in a rush to go nowhere. So like, they're in a moment, they're rushing to get to the next moment. And then when they're in that moment, they're rushing to get to the next moment. And then so on, so on, so on.
Like, chill.
Chill out. talk. Look at me when you're talking to me. Like, where do you have to go that's so important? What could you be doing that's more important than right now? Why don't you just chill and lock in?
Not everything has to be an adrenaline rush. Like, I have to get this done right now. Just breathe, you know? Totally.
Couldn't agree more. Locked in, baby.
All right, nerds. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed my locked-in conversation with Billy Floyd. But like I said before, this is only part 1, and me and my new best friend, we're just getting started. So part 2 is coming at you next week.
Hey, nerds. Please don't forget the #1 way to support the brand. Buy some merch. We've got hats, hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, and it's all available to you at www.garageboozing.net/shop. And don't forget to follow on all your favorite social media accounts as well as YouTube at Garage Boozing. And of course, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, whatever the button may be, to the Garage Boozing Podcast on your favorite podcast platforms so you can be notified as soon as a new episode is released.
Ladies, gentlemen, and nerds. Do you have what it takes to be a guest on the fastest growing alcohol chugging and nonsense talking podcast? Well, now is your chance. The Garage Boozing Podcast has new guests every week, and you could be one of them. Just simply log on to www.garageboozing.net, click the Be on the Show tab, and submit your information. It's that simple. Join the boozement, or be a loser. Don't miss your chance, because we're taking this to the moon.